How far have we come? Well, by the turn of the wheel, it tallies just 200 miles since we hit the Pecos. Hey, we're clear out of the United States. By wagon tally, we've come 200 miles. Yeah. Boys, I claim this land by right of discovery. We'll locate here. Put the cattle on the bedding ground. Stiles, your right of discovery may not hold in the future. Being your lawyer, I suggest that you let me drop proper legal papers. You can buy up the land with a bale of dirt cheap land strip.
We won't have to do that, Brewster. All we have to do is control the water hole. You file on them, and Ash and his men will hold the land for me with their guns.
Here's a map of this Pecos River country. Here we are. Right here.
What do you suppose our little empire will survey?
Oh, about 1 million acres.
Not bad for a start. How about the water?
Main water control center's in the Pecos River, right here, with the creeks running into it.
Ash, what were you telling me about Sweetwater?
Well, after the Pecos turns off there, you've got 60 miles of alkali desert before you come to Sweetwater.
What you mean is it's no hurt to travel over the North Trail without watering the Sweetwater, huh?
That's plumb true.
Put Sweetwater down, Brewster. When they start driving Texas cattle to the Kansas markets, that's going to be the key to our empire.
Might be trouble about Sweetwater. And the name of Claiborne's already settled there.
Huh? Well, that's all right. I'll buy him out fair and square.
What if he refuses to sell?
Brewster, you learned your law from Blackstone. Ash learned his from Judge Coates. Blackstone loses, I'm counting on Coates to win.
Huh? This cotton wouldn't give you plenty of shade when it grows up.
And you can build me a veranda, and the cabin will look like our old Claiborne home back in Tennessee.
Big outfit moving up the Pecos, Pa. Heavy arms. There's 2 of them headed this way.
Looks peaceful like. You never can tell, John.
Howdy, stranger. My name's Stiles.
Howdy. I'm Claiborne.
I'll give you $500 for your land and your shanty just as they stand. You can take your cattle and move on to a new range.
This place ain't for sale, Stiles.
That'll be more than fair. 1,000.
I'm not selling.
We're buying up this country with land scrip. You'd better take the 1,000.
I've held my homestead against Comanches. Reckon I can hold it against lamb thieves. Get out.
Sorry, Claiborne. $1,000 is a heap of money when all you've got to do is call your dog and move on.
Must be done for. Come on, let's rush them.
This homestead is yours, John. Go to your grandpa in Austin. He'll help you.
Claibornes are both done for.
Well, Henry, I see the boy is still at it. What's he planning to be? A lawyer or a gunman?
Looks like both. Ever since he came to me 10 years ago, he's had one idea in mind, and I've never been able to change it.
I guess you'll be an honest-to-goodness lawyer pretty quick now, eh, John?
Yeah, when I pass my bar examination.
Well, when you hang your shingle out, you can sure get my business. You ought to be right smart at collecting.
Thanks, Bill. There's one case I've got to take care of first. John Claiborne versus Alexander Stiles.
Yes, sir. Alexander Stiles owns the whole town of Cottonwood and 1,000,000 acres back of it. In 10 years, he's become the richest cattle king in the Pecos.
I suppose he's got so much money, he had to bring that salamander safe all the way from St. Louis to keep it in, huh?
Oh, Mr. Clay, you haven't told me your reason for leaving Austin to come out here.
I'm going to hang out my shingle to practice law in cut.
A wise move, young man. The railroad will soon be finished to Abilene and open up a big market for Texas beef. And mark my words, this Pecos River country will boom then.
There she is, boys. The only safe west of the Pecos.
Ain't she a beaut?
You see that? They call her a salamander because she can go through the hottest fire and never melt.
Ain't got nothing on you, Styles. I ain't never seen anything like you melt either.
I said from now on your name will be Salamander Styles. Mr. Styles?
Yes?
I'm Eli Jackson.
Jackson?
We corresponded about the purchase of some land.
Oh, yes, Mr. Jackson. Well, I'm glad to know you.
And this is my daughter, Belle.
Well, welcome to Cottonwood, Miss Jackson.
Thank you.
And here's a young man you ought to know. He's going to practice law in your town. John Clay.
Oh, lawyer, eh?
That's right.
Well, I'm afraid you've come to the wrong town, Mr. Clay. We already have one lawyer here. That's plenty.
I'll take a chance on that.
Come into my office, Mr. Jackson. I'll fix you up.
Fine.
You fix him up all right like he fixed us.
What are you going to fix?
I'll tell you later.
Tell me what?
Never mind.
Don't forget you promised to call when we're settled.
I will.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
You one of them law fellows?
Yes.
Well, me and Josh here have got a case for you.
Case? Case of what?
Oh, poison oak.
Margaret's good for that.
Come up the shack. I want to talk to you.
Well, let me get this straight. Styles buys your cattle, pays you back with these notes which he refuses to honor.
You're dang tootin'. The only way we can get anything out of them is discounting them half and taking that out and trade at a store.
Why do you sell him your cattle?
We gotta. He won't give us no more water. He owns every drop in the country.
How many ranchers like you are there?
Well, about 20. 21 counting that new fella Jackson, and he'll get the same deal.
Sounds like a polite form of cattle rustling to me. I'll take your case, Hank.
Take it where?
The court.
Oh, here's that bar grease.
I can't fool with no subpoena, young fella. I got business over Casa Grande. In a hurry.
Come on, Hank. We'll serve it ourselves.
Danged if you ain't grabbing a wildcat right by the tail, but I'm with you. Come on.
How do you like your new home, Miss Jackson?
Very well, thank you. And we want you to know we appreciate those 50 head of cattle you sent over.
Why, it was nothing at all. Always glad to help the rancher get started.
You give that fella Jackson 50 head of stock?
He signed our usual sales contract. He has the utmost confidence in Mr. Styles.
Yeah, he's working for me now and doesn't know it.
Hello, John.
Well, hello, Bill. I've been wanting to see you.
Well, why didn't you come over?
Well, I've been pretty busy. Tell your father that I'm trying a case in court tomorrow. I'd like to have him there.
He'll be there, because I'll bring it.
Good.
What's this, young fella? Selling something?
Serving you notice, Styles. Appear in court.
I'm afraid you're the victim of a practical joke, young man. Circuit judge doesn't get around this way very often. No cases for him.
The cases start with this one.
Only do, Wade, and I'll give you a case right now. I hope it shoots straight. The right 40 gun. I may be back for it later.
No need of that now, Ash.